Well, it's Monday. Mondays are special to me, sorry. But very quick, I'm gonna go straight up to a point about why I'm speaking this way today. I'm speaking like that because, if you don't mind, bear with me. When I was from 1 to 9 years old, even all the way to 9.5, I grew up with indigenous people, right? When I mean indigenous is people who doesn't have electricity, TV, all the media, and live off the land and keep their dance, their costumes, and they're always living with, some tradition of picking up crops or some fruit or wheat, whatever. And then, as my father moved on to a very higher class, we went to the elite top level. And that is where I was confused as a young woman, because I was confused especially about those grown men, right, who had, first of all, compared to the men of the earth, kind of down to earth, let's call it this way, I guess, they are in touch. Oh, those suckers always. Okay, so they're in touch with the divine, some way, somehow, and they have a lot of respect compared to the city people. I know the city is a jungle between all humans and everybody has to be on top to reach whatever, but this respect is huge, I find. And also loyalty to the cause, or, to live for the, how we call that? What is the word? The collective, right? Because I had to relearn all that here in English and all that. So anyway, sorry about my slowness. Bear with me for a second. That's pretty sweet lemons. Lemons, you can wash your entire house with a lemon juice. So just to let you know. I'm gonna put this flower on my nose so I can stay inspired of what I want to say today. What I would like to say is, so fast forward, all those men of power, supposedly, because today power is wealth, right? I mean, compared to the men who has power in a village and has land, so therefore he put everybody to work and all that, they all work for the collective, for the practicality. You cannot work in anything productive, I guess, as far as that I see now, is if you're not working together. You have to live an individual life and just share with the one person, and that's it. Your husband, your boyfriend, whatever. So, moving forward, back to where I was about why I'm thinking like this, why I'm wondering, what formula I'm gonna be able to find to content myself and to, synchronize or to function, I guess, with this new fashion here. So today, right? But back to where I was. Those men, when my father moved on to the higher class, extremely high elite, where everybody has tons of resource, tons of time and luxury to be able to do something with themselves, right? Well, that's not the case. So when I saw both sides, like I never went back to the land because, as everybody else, um, I took advantage like everybody else of the to check it out. I mean, when I went to this class, I was just turning 18, and I was there since 16. So it took me about 3.5 years to understand what I decided with this whole thing, because like my boyfriend, I did not admire him at all for what he does. At the end of the day, he was not doing what I think should be done and blah blah. So I have no respect for people like that from now on. I mean, I said this to myself when I was 18, so what did I do? I decided to travel around to see who is doing what. So that's what I did, and I've been blessed to be able to do that, thanks to me, because I decided, besides sitting and rotting in Pierre Cardin or Gucci or whatever, I prefer to have my freedom and do what I would like to do. But my focus was to find myself somewhere else, because these two worlds that I live with, none of them was fitting, because when you leave the indigenous world at 9 years old, and you become a teenager, then you dive in, and that I should have, like, my father should have kicked me back in the villages, I guess, but it didn't happen. So here we go. So today, right, 2019, right? First of all, I'm always in the black YouTubers because I don't see other race really be so intense about the problem between the gender world and all the fashion of how to financially survive through this. If that make any sense. Try to remember where I'm going. So because of that, thank you. What I was at? Oh yeah, because of that. So like the whole journey's been crazy. Okay, it's my choice. I guess I was focused on my kids. So I'm a woman. I guess I grew up. I don't care what he was in my life. The man has to have what he has. Otherwise, why would you marry and bring children here? So I did what I did. But now, things didn't work out, right? That's beautiful. I like palm trees. One of my fav. But I didn't work out because, indeed, the person was not doing his thing. Once again, as far as concerned, our responsibility and, education. But, life, it is what it is. But now let's move forward from here, right? From here. Now, what's going on? Like, I feel like I'm turning to a man.